I'm Shauna Dalton. I'm the owner of Twirls and Twigs. Twirls and Twigs is an eco-savvy children's clothing company. We make clothes for kids. I've been a clothing designer for 20 years. I've worked for many manufacturers. I've produced garments for Nordstrom's, Walmart, Target, as well as Tommy Bahama and The Gap. And I knew I wanted to be a designer from the time I was a little girl, so it's been my love and my passion to create clothes. What I notice most that makes Twirls and Twigs really stand out in the marketplace is that it is whimsical, creative clothing. I think of it as designs that are sort of inspired by kids, and really they respond to it. So I always love to hear the kids' responses to the clothing because they are very passionate about it. They love it. They love the bright colors, they love that they twirl, they love the mixing of all the patterns and all the stripes and colors. So I started Twirls and Twigs because I couldn't find colorful, eco-friendly clothing. And I knew with my knowledge and my background from my years of designing that I could create it. And so I went out and I found fabrics that were made from beechwood trees and organic cotton. And then I sort of got stopped when I tried to find the trim and the bright, bold colors that I was looking for. So I went out to other manufacturers and I purchased their last season's fabrics and started cutting them into ruffles and strips of fabric and appliques. And that was sort of the magical creation that created this sort of childlike, whimsical clothing that the kids instantly identify with. Twirls and Twigs is filled with lots of little characters. We have Coco our ladybug, Jedediah our octopus, Henry the hedgehog, Henrietta the spider, and each season they travel with us and they sort of join us throughout our collections. And the kids love the characters. I get many a phone call from many a boutique owner asking, when is the dinosaur coming back? When is Coco going to be back? Is she going to be on Red? And that lets me know how much the kids love the characters. And I love them too. Each season we do a series of fibers. I always like to keep my base fabric as organic cotton. I love the ease of having a little bit of spandex in the cotton as a mom because it washes well, it doesn't wrinkle. So we use a 93% organic cotton, 7% spandex, knitted right here in Los Angeles. And then I also was able to source a recycled poly, which is actually a fiber from recycled plastic bottles, blended with an organic cotton and a little bit of spandex. That's been very successful for us. It gives us lots of leverage for price. And then my favorite, personally, is the modal, which is made from lensing, and that is a very slick, silky fabric, also with a little bit of spandex, but that's made from a beechwood tree, and it is a completely sustainable process. It's a cold water dye, and it is one of the favorites for the kids because it's so soft. As Twirls and Twigs has grown from a small little 7-piece line to a 200-piece line, and our customer base has grown, I've found that the challenges of staying green have grown, and just the traffic of a growing business can lead to a lot of dust and commotion, and I had to start putting poly bags on my garments and ship them on hangers instead of flat. And this was a challenge for me. So we went out and we researched recycled hangers, recycled poly bags, and we found them, and that's what we utilize today. So we try to keep our footprint as minimal as we can, but at least we know that they were recycled and can be recycled again. So I used my 20 years of experience and my connections to take what I wanted to do with Twirls and Twigs and create it organically and eco-friendly.